process, player. The process. The process. Welcome to the process, player. I say you gotta trust her. Cue the interview. I got some shit to say. How persistence about this business really got me here today. Kicking game. This a podcast, but this here a different lane. Hit you with some hidden gems, but then it's meant to entertain.
Man, welcome to the process. Well, I'm your host. Cue the interview. Listen, y'all. I have a special guest on here today. She and I have been rocking together since 2002. Ooh. She first saw me at T-Town. Mm-hmm. Shout out T-Town, man. Yeah. On the speaker doing the hooker.
Yeah. 6400 Richmond.
Come on with it.
I'll never forget that.
So, but I first seen her recognize who she was at PV in the UC. She was reading this guy so tough. I said, who the fuck is this young lady? Because this guy was mad disrespectful, and she was just at him. It was like Nene Leaks before Nene Leaks, mm-hmm. But it was Crystal Guillory. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I was like, man, who is this young lady? But over the time, we became friends, and I have seen her process, and it's a blessing because you have a boss and you have a leader, and she has been a leader for so long, and I wanted to bring her on my show because her process to me is so unique, and I appreciate her. And so I want to give her roses right now because she's on the way. So today I want to introduce Crystal Guillory, dog, my dog.
What's up? That's me. Listen, it's so funny that he said that about in preview because the guy name was Detroit. That's what he called himself. Yeah. I hope he see this. Hey, how you doing? But yeah, I had to read that boy the field.
In
just
02.
Disrespectful. Back in 02. I've been reading people since probably like 99, 95, 99 when I learned my vibe, you know, but I don't do disrespect.
No more.
Zero to 99. You can get it.
Gotcha. So where are you from?
So, you know, I'm from Beaumont, Texas, baby. BMT, Golden Triangle.
Man, they Golden Triangle.
Listen, I still got a 409 number.
Come on.
I keep it real. You know, I love Beaumont, home of the Zumos, you know. Yeah. Graduated from Ozan, you know. I love Beaumont, Texas. Yeah.
Also, man, I also want to give her props because she is the first queen on the process. Ooh! The first queen, and on the process, we give all our queens, especially our black queens, their roses right now because they are so important to the world. Not just the United States of America, but to the world. And we appreciate you.
Well, thank you.
Come on with it.
Well, I ain't know how to
Yeah.
Somebody give me a drink.
Oh, well,
you
need a drink. You need me a drink.
No, okay. I feel honored. You know, when Quincy called me a couple weeks ago and he told me about this, I'm like, ooh, I got to get out my Sunday's best for this, honey. I feel honored.
Usher board.
Listen, you know I'm an usher at the church, and you know, to go to church, I'm going through usher withdrawals. I love the church. Yeah. I love to be an usher. You know, for Sundays, you may come, please, just one.
Just one.
I'm waiting. The Lord's waiting.
The Lord is waiting.
Listen, I'm in church withdrawals right now.
So I've been thinking about this interview, and you have so much going on. Yeah. Because back in Beaumont, you been throwing parties.
Let's be very clear. That was called a rotunda.
The rotunda?
I was throwing parties in high school. So let me tell you what we did.
Come on.
I was doing this in the music band hall using a printer. They probably got some back charges on me for that shit too. So what I do, we print up the flyer, you know, we'll call it like Rotunda, Nook if you buck, or Rotunda, you know, this is the South Side. You know, we always had a thing with our flyers. So it was high school students. It was $5 to get in. Okay. But it was $4 before 9:30.
Okay, come on.
It started at 9. Looking back at old flyers, I'm like, damn, I gave people 30 minutes.
That's it.
So it's $5 to get in. Listen, I was thinking, damn, we was out pointing into 1 o'clock. You couldn't dare trust your kids nowadays to be out to no 1 o'clock. Nah. My mama was there working the door. We had a DJ. We had a security officer. I mean, we in there catching the flow. 16, 7 years old, grinding and shit. Getting real nasty, get low. Ratchet songs, you know. But yeah, it started out with me and my homegirls just throwing these parties, and it got so good when we was throwing them. By the time I made it to my senior year, my principal called me to the office, and I'm like, "Crystal, come to the office." And he say, listen, the rotunda, you had a rotunda last week for doing one of our dances and none of the students came. Ooh. Can you let us know when you throwing another one so we won't have another part? We won't have our school party doing the rotunda. Say less. I can do that. So now I'm checking in with the office, letting them know, we got a rotunda on October 13th, December 14th. Yeah. Like, okay, well, we won't have no dances them days. That's why I'm like, damn. I must be something like the shit, you know?
You are the shit.
I know, but I ain't know that early.
Gotcha. So, man, that's crazy. So you also have so much going on, and I have been watching your journey. So you have one thing I really like is the women's conference.
Yeah, ladies on a mission.
Tell me about that.
Sure. So what happened was, had to be 2 years ago. One of my mentors, we was on the phone. It was the beginning of the year. We just kind of mapping out our plans for the year. And she's like, Crystal, what you doing this year? How you rolling? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I need to do something different. She was like, what about a conference? And I'm like a women's conference? She was like, yeah. I was like a ladies on a mission? She's like, yeah, do it, take off with it, and update me in like 48 hours. Like, to know my mentor, like, she cutthroat to the point, figure it out. She challenges me in those ways because she know I like to be challenged. It's going to make me uncomfortable, and I'm going to, like, take off with it. So, literally, I laid out the curriculum for it in, like, 24 hours, and I called Courtney up, my best friend. I'm like, listen, I want to do this women's conference. I need your help, though. Because Courtney, she's currently, like, getting her PhD. She all into that woman empowerment stuff. You know, I am, too, you know. But I just needed her as a backbone, so she helped me with so much. We laid out everything. First conference was a success. And I don't like calling it a conference. It's a brunching. It's a women's brunching.
Come on.
You know, conference just make you think you about to go to the Lord's house. I mean, you know, I love the Lord, you know, and I love to go to a women's conference at the Lord's house.
Gotcha.
The brunching, I wanted to be like more of a different vibe where you're networking. You're socializing with different women because, you know, in today's society, women are just so against each other.
Okay.
I feel like that. And then, you know, I experienced it in my work environment. So I'm like, no, let me create something different. Let me create somewhere where women can come, be comfortable, network, learn from each other, and do different things. It was a hit. We had 4 different speakers.
Okay.
We had a doctor who came in and talked about like mental health awareness. Just because, you know, women in general, especially black women, like we want to be superwoman all the time.
All the time.
We just don't want to take off our cape. It's just like, sis, that's not normal, but that's just the way we've been conditioned.
Gotcha.
So, you know, she talked a little bit how women should just take off their cape, how, you know, you should have self-care days and different things like this. We also had a lady come in who had been working for like JP Morgan Chase for years, almost 20 years, and talked about how as women we can succeed in corporate America. How to ask for those raises, how to get those increases, how to be competitive, how to be, you know, how to make yourself visible.
Right.
And then our other speaker, she spoke on, who was our third speaker? Oh, I'm going blank. I know we had a fashion model, my cousin.
Okay.
She's done a lot of modeling all across the world. She came in and talked about different fashion. I'm forgetting my girl. She talked about money.
Come on. Money.
Ooh, baby. She trades. She does all types of things. And she just talked about it, telling us how we need to save our money, trade our money, invest our money. She was amazing.
Financial literacy.
There you go.
Gotcha. Okay. And another thing, you know, I watched you do. You had a job at Hertz, and it seemed to me that you was the best leader, not boss, leader that site had, because you, to me, feel like you cared about your employees. You showed them that you appreciate them. Because it's one thing you going to work and your boss is riding, but they're not showing you that they appreciate you. But to me, you did.
Right. You know, I'm very big on showing people that you care and showing people that they're doing a good job, right? It's cool to send somebody an email, slap them 5, thank you, good job. But how do you show that?
Okay.
And, you know, I worked for Hertz for 12 years.
Come on.
I remember my journey throughout Hertz. Like, I remember when I first got there, I hated it.
Okay.
Oh, I hated it. And it was crazy. It was another preview person, Nate. He was the one who got me on, but I just didn't like it. But then I got to a place where I had kind of started making some money on our our bonus portion of it. We have incentive checks.
Okay.
And I made like $250, and I'm like, what this? where I get this money from?
Right.
So my boss explained it to me, and I'm like, all right, bet. So once she kind of gave me the game, I took off with it. I started making buku money. I started getting promoted. I was literally getting promoted every couple of years, but what I noticed was Hertz was, they were just so stuck on one
thing.
Not just one thing, but just their vision. They just wouldn't expand it to be more innovative. Like, I'm like, maybe we should try to do this. Maybe we should try to do this. And it's just like, I shouldn't have to send a chain up to 40 people for something to come down that's going to better assist and help the company. Right. So 12 years I've been there. I found out February, Valentine's Day, 2020, that I was being laid off.
Oh.
Yeah, on the love day.
On the love day.
On the love day, Hertz. Y'all couldn't hit a sister with this news on that Monday after. You know, they kind of bothered me that they hit me with their news on the love day, but you know, we'll talk about that another day. But no, I found out Valentine's Day that I was being laid off. So this was before COVID had kind of like taken off and people were being furloughed and laid off their job. And what was crazy was Hertz didn't want me to leave. Okay. So what happened was they either offered you a package or they offered you another role. Well, in this other role, I would basically be doubling what I was currently doing for the same pay. Oh. Now, you know me. You know I'm about a coin. You know I'm about a coin, and it's just, you know, I know 2 + 2 = 4. It don't equal 12. It doesn't. So I'm like, nah. I just felt like and what was crazy was I had been wanting to leave Hertz for years.
Yeah, you told me we had a conversation about that.
I had been wanting to leave for years, and it was no after no after no. I went on interviews, make it to the 2nd, 3rd, 4th round. No after no, and I'm like, well, Lord. Do you want me here? Like, I don't understand what these no's mean. Yeah. It's like, I know that I'm resting on a yes. I just didn't know what that yes was. Okay. So when the time came and then the severance package came and they asked me did I wanted to take a position, I said no. I felt no, this was the time I was going to use the money they were going to give me. At first I was like, okay, this was for all COVID. You know, I was going to travel to Bali for a month. Yeah. You know, I had it all mapped out. You know, swinging on the thing with my 2-piece on. You know, because you know I love a 2-piece.
You better wear it.
Sis love a 2-piece. So, you know, I'm like, I'm going to be backstroking in the island in Bali, you know, just taking me a little break, a little self-care for a month. You know, my best friend, he in Vietnam. I was going to pull up on him, too.
What you doing? What you doing?
What you doing, right? So, then good COVID happened. Boom, plans changed. And I'm like, okay, Lord, now I done told these people I ain't working for them. And here you come with this pressure. And I don't really know what to do. So, my last day of work was March 27th. Okay. They ended up laying me off a week earlier. And I wasn't tripping. It was cool at first, but then, like, I'm such a routine person, right? Right. I went to work, and, you know, I work out, and I do this after church, do this, and I do that. And then it's just like COVID hit, and it tore my routine up. And I'm like, what I do?
What the fuck I would do? But you serve a loving God.
Listen, let me tell you about God.
Come on.
Let me tell you how he picked me up. So listen. I had fallen into depression, and to know me is to know I don't have depression it's not part of my nature. It's not nothing that I have to deal with. And, you know, I'm thankful for that because I know so many people do, but I got depressed. I gained 15 pounds. And I'm just like, Lord, I don't understand your plan, right?
Right. I ain't getting it.
So I ain't getting it, you know, but that's the problem. When we start to try to think with a human mind instead of a God mind, we're not gods.
Oh, that's deep.
We're not gods, so we can't think on the level of a God because we don't know. So I really just started to kind of just, like, I started talking. See, I like to talk to myself crazy sometimes. Okay. Like, bitch, you got to get it together.
Right now.
Your fat ass that ate 5 wings. Your fat ass that ate 5 wings, 2 bags of hot Cheeto Puffs, and some green tea. Like, you can't do that.
You can't do that.
I had to start talking a little bad to myself. So finally, I said, okay. I started working out. And I feel like once I started working out, my vision became clear. I started working out, I started praying, I started fasting, I started meditating, I started talking to God and just asking him, God, what's for me is for me, God. Lead me, guide me, push me, make me uncomfortable.
This was on your own time.
On my own time.
Even though people looking at you, they think you got it all together.
Everybody think you're all together because, you know, on social media, you can be anybody you want.
Anybody you want to be.
You can be anybody you want.
Right.
You can be happily in love. You can be a thought bop. You can be anybody you want on social media. Right. And the thing is, it's not that I was hiding that side of me. It's just that I just wasn't expressing it because I didn't feel the need to. I'm never the type of person that I feel like, let me tell somebody else about my problems. No, I'm going to pray about it. And then I'm going to go from there, you know. And if I really need to talk to somebody, I just call somebody close to me.
Okay.
So once I started working out, kind of just asking God to move within me, that's when I got this whole cooking with Sloan thing.
Okay, before we get cooking with Sloan.
What you want to do?
But because Sloan is a whole nother different...
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying? You know,
Sloan is like...
It's a whole different... That's Crystal Guillory, but that's a whole different person, you know what I'm saying? Because you have so much stuff going on. I remember I seen you had the wig thing going on.
Listen, I will keep a wig, honey.
Okay.
Get into it.
Get you some?
Get your lots. This is a wig. I mean, this is all I wear. I'll take it off too. So you just never know what kind of
right on. Then you had just another...
Oh, I know what you about to say. Go ahead and say it.
Listen, you have a very elegant party.
Yeah.
But it had a touch of Bowman in it.
Yeah.
But it had a major part of Prairie View in it. But you put it together and call it Trap Gala.
Yeah. Ratchet shit. Ratchet classic shit.
Ratchet classic shit. Mm-hmm. So that right there, it was really major. And how do you feel about that journey?
You know, listen, Trap Gala is crazy because it started out as just a birthday party. Mm-hmm. But previously, before Trap Gala, I would send high school girls. I would fund them to go to prom.
Right.
And I had done that for the past couple years. I've been doing it for a while. No assistance. I took it straight out of my pocket. You know, I didn't need no assistance. That's not what I was seeking for.
Right.
So when Trap Gala came, I'm like, man, you think about all these balls like the Met Gala and all these charity balls. I'm like, we can twist that. You know, we started out just partying, but now we can party with the purpose.
Right.
So that's how I kind of merged it the second year. So the first year, it was a birthday party, but the second year, it moved into a purpose.
Right.
Because it's just like, okay, it's cool, you know, to have this, but let's put some foundation behind it, right? Let me get with people like you and say, hey, Quincy, does your organization want to sponsor a young man to go to prom next year?
Right.
Okay, join this, and that. And I think that's how it all started. And in the end, we just get to have a good, funky time.
Right.
Because listen, that Trap Gala feels like old baby doll party. It's just with a dress on.
Yeah, just with a dress on.
It just with maybe a suit on.
And no fight.
Woo! Please no fight. And no running. Because you know we old. And we got old knees.
We got old knees.
You know, we got old knees. Yeah. But no, Trap Gala, it was no Trap Gala this year. And I feel like I was getting death threats from people. I'm like, y'all.
Right, because people miss it.
It's the Rona.
It's the Rona. You can't
It's the
do
Rona.
that.
They don't want to hear that. They say they're going, we can wear a mask. Slow down. Slow down.
People take that mask off once you get the drink.
Once one get it, everybody get it. Yeah. I'm on ABC 13 with Isaiah Curry because 300 people didn't got the Rona and Trap Gala.
Right.
Now you done tarnished my good name.
Right.
All you got is your name at the end of the day.
Well, cool. So tell me about also Single Lady on a Mission.
You know, listen, Single Lady on a Mission started as an Instagram day. It did. Because I was Single Lady on a Mission.
But it took out, though. Even
to this day, I'm like, it literally just started as an Instagram name, but it's crazy how God aligns things, and you don't even know He aligning them.
Right.
When I thought of this name years ago, I've probably been on Instagram, 10 years?
Damn, for real?
Instagram old, fool.
It is old.
It's old. We've been on that bug for a
decade.
Period. And I was not thinking like all of these aspects of Single Lady on a Mission, Ladies on a Mission, and Cooking on a Mission, and Cooking with Sloan, and I didn't know all this, but God did, and He just put me in place to kind of get in line with it.
So now that we're not at Hertz.
We're not at Hertz.
COVID happens.
What
the fuck you gonna do?
Nigga. I hate to say it like that, but that was my thought. I'm like, what do I do?
Right.
But let me tell you, one of the smartest things I had done is that I had saved money the year prior.
That's really good.
I had saved money the year prior. I saved about $20,000. And I put the number out there because I want people to be smart. And listen, had I not had that money, because unemployment, when they had the little kicker, it was cool. But out that kicker, sis got bills.
For real.
I got big bills. I got grown folks' bills.
You're right.
You know, I ain't working with my Prime Co phone no more.
Okay.
You had a Prime Co with the wood grain on?
I was switching to Motorola.
Ooh! I had that Prime Co. You know, I ain't got that $25 Prime Co bill. I got big bills now. And it messed me up because I didn't know what to do because I was applying for jobs and guess what? No.
Nope.
No. Even with this one company, I won't say their name, I went all the way to a 4th round interview. Why I get to the interview, why the man was falling asleep in my interview, y'all?
With a degree.
I'm like, I don't even want to work for this company.
Right.
For your lack of engagement. But yeah, I was stuck. I was in a stuck place because to know me, it's I'm a control freak. And I control everything around me.
Right.
You know, I'm just how I am. And the fact that I couldn't control this, it was messing with me.
Gotcha.
It was messing with me. And that's how I started the Cooking with Sloan.
Right. So before Cooking with Sloan, I did come to your dorm room and you was cooking for us my junior year, and it was really good. So how long have you been cooking?
Oh, I've been in that kitchen since '89. Let's be very clear. Let's be very clear. You know, I'm not an official chef, and I respect all chefs. Right. You know, I'm self-taught.
Right.
I'm self-taught. And the thing is, what's crazy, when I was younger, I wasn't in the kitchen at a point where I was cooking. Like, Grandma ain't play that. She had it.
Yeah, I got it. Don't worry about it.
I was more so clean them dishes. They gonna make you clean them dishes. They gonna make you clean them dishes. It was more so cleaning dishes and just observing.
Okay.
But my mom, so when I got to high school, my mom worked nights.
Okay.
So she was gone from like 6 p.m. to like 6 a.m. I think it was. And I had a little brother. Okay. I'm like, we got to eat. You know, but you know, that's back in the day. I was busting down some hamburger helper. Right. Little pork and beans and rice with a little pork chop. Yeah. You know, little Zumo. You know, Zumo was in there. Little burger, little spaghetti. And then even when I got to Prairie View, like, everybody be like, Crystal, you cooking? I'm like, yeah. Like, I ain't know I was, but if y'all want me to. So I started out with a little nacho, you know, making a little spaghetti in the microwave. And then by sophomore year, I upgraded to a kitchen.
Yeah, the kitchen. You
know, so I had my girl Shane in there teaching me how to make nachos.
Right.
It just escalated, and it's crazy now because here it is. We done went from pork and beans and rice to truffle macaroni with lamb chops. And it's just
Come on with it.
Whoa.
Okay.
You know, now I won't even buy a can of pork and beans.
Right. So now you don't have hurts, you know, and you've finding a way, you know, you've been cooking since '89. Yeah. What made you come up with these tacos?
Listen.
What's the name of your tacos?
The tacos are called Bedia tacos. Okay. I'm the Bedia queen.
Bedia queen?
Bedia queen. That's the name. That's the name.
You gotta roll your tongue with that?
You gotta roll your tongue. It's Bedia. You know, I ain't Mexican. Bedia. This is the black version.
Okay. Fuck it.
You know, but yeah, so what's crazy is I was sitting at home on TikTok, you know. Listen, that TikTok is a rabbit hole. Don't get on it.
Don't get on it. I'm not on it.
Don't get on it.
Don't get on it.
Just trust me when I say don't get on it. One night I was on that mug till like 3 a.m. Oh, it's a rabbit hole. Just don't get on it. So I'm on there, and I see these tacos, and what's happening is the lady who's making them, she doesn't speak English, so her daughter is like commentating, like doing like the voiceover for her, and her daughter has to be like 6 or 7. You could tell she has a young voice. And they making these tacos, and they taking this meat, and they take the meat, and then they dipping it with this cheese, and then they take the whole taco, and they dip it in something that look like gumbo. And I'm like, what the hell
like something like gumbo.
I'm like, why these people dipping tacos in gumbo?
Yeah.
So, of course, I go straight to Google, and I'm looking it up, and I'm like, beef taco consomme, and it come up, and it's like Bedia tacos. Now, original Bedia tacos are made with goat. I ain't about that goat life.
I ain't about that
goat life. Just give me some regular old beef. So I researched this for probably 6 or 7 hours.
Wow.
Between Google, YouTube, I researched. And then the next day I made them. Them bitches was slapping.
Bitches was slapping.
Well, listen, they was slapping. I'm like, man, why they don't sell this out here? So I sent it to Celine. I'm like, Celine, we got to find somewhere they sell these. I want to try them at a different place. So we found a place that sell them. Mm-hmm. Listen, they ain't fucking with me.
They ain't fucking with you?
They tacos was trash. And that's not me saying, trying to cap on them. Uh-huh. Okay, so it was just.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Sorry.
Don't distract me.
And what happened?
I'm like a kid. So what happened was I went to the little taco place and they had Bedia tacos. First off, them hoes was high. Okay. You only got 3 for $21.
Oh.
And then people trying to ring me about my price because I'm 6 for $25, but y'all back can give me an essay backing them.
Okay.
No.
No disrespect what they doing.
No, never no disrespect. Give me my guy.
Yeah.
My price is my price.
It is.
Give me my guy.
And your time.
Period. And I'm like, man, these tacos expensive. And I'm like, okay, let me start testing them out. So I just ate them, and I kept eating them, and I kept cooking them. Then I started teaching people how to cook them.
Right. How's that going?
I gave up the game, and I probably shouldn't have now when I think about it. But I made it part of my cooking with Sloan classes, right? So once I started doing that, I said, nah, let me stop doing it. I'm going to try to sell them. Mm-hmm. So I sold some. This was my first time selling it was the week of Thanksgiving, that Tuesday before Thanksgiving. And this is my first time doing this.
Okay.
Shitstorm.
Ooh.
Beyond.
How?
Because I didn't organize it right. So what I did was you got a dozen tacos for $30.
Okay.
First off, I screwed myself on the price.
You did.
Second of all, the time slots. So I only had 2 pickups. I had a 12 o'clock pickup and a 7 o'clock pickup. But I had 27 people picking up at 12 o'clock. And then I had another 30 people picking up at 7.
That's a lot of tacos.
660.
Ooh. What's the process, though? You had to learn from that.
Listen, and then what happened was, after that, I said, I'm never cooking these tacos again. F that. Because after that, once people had them, they loved them. They was good. I'm like, well, I ain't doing it no more, so I hope you enjoyed them.
Sorry.
I'm done. I'm never doing it again. Because, listen, my house was a mess. I blew the AC in my apartment. Because, listen, my apartment ain't never had no action like that, cooking that many tacos. I had the pressure cooker, I had the oven on, I had the air fryer, I had everything on. Had to trip my air, I had to leave at night, go sleep in the hotel because I need AC.
You gotta have AC.
Man, I said I would never do it again. But then I started to feel like the tacos had beat me, and I do not like feeling defeated.
Right.
So I'm like, nah, I got to do it again. Just to know that I can do it.
So after the first time you made this taco, what was the review of that?
They loved them.
But you ain't doing it again.
Nope. I told them I'm not doing it again.
So what you think about, you had hurts and you believe in God. What about living on purpose?
See, I live on purpose, but I struggle too.
Because you're good at this.
I am good at it, but it's just like I question myself.
How good am I?
Yeah. Or if this is the right move, or is it another move? Like, what do I do sometimes?
Right. But the Lord says if you working in the purpose, He gonna put you in front of the kings, the people that needs to see this stuff.
No, and you're right about that. And it's me though.
Okay.
It's me. Sometimes I get in the way of God, and I have to move myself out of the way.
Okay.
And that's something I'm learning, because I used to pray always when I was looking for another job, looking for a new career move, that God would put me in a position where I bring joy. Okay. That's always been my prayer. Put me on a platform where I bring joy. Put me on a platform where I could be a blessing to others. Okay. Because God didn't tell me it was in the form of tacos. Right. I didn't know if that was it.
That's not it. This can't
That's not it, God. You don't want me slanging tacos.
Tacos.
But
that's almost like Jesus coming in on a donkey.
Yeah.
You supposed to be on the white horse.
Put you on this bush. What? Why you come over here like that? Yeah. And that was my problem. It's just like, when things don't come in the format we think they should come, right, we questioning God. But just because I'm slanging tacos now, I don't mean I'm be slanging tacos in 6 months. True. I could be working on my second food truck in 6 months. Right. I could be opening up a location in LA. I could be opening up a food truck in Beaumont. I could be opening up one in Dallas. Like, right. You start with the plan. It's just like, listen, my mama was a hustler. I have no problem getting nothing out the mud. Okay. And right now, I'm slanging it and getting it out the mud. When I tell you these tacos are hard work, right, it's not for the weak. Come on. It's not for the weak, but I'm doing it because I'm trusting God's process. Right. I'm trusting the process, and I know that anything that you're going to really want, you have to work hard for. Okay, cool. Hey, that's really deep. So now you doing the tacos, and his money's coming in. Mm-hmm. How you paying yourself? Oh, I pay myself every time. Every time. Every time. So you seeing the profit. So you have budget everything to where you make sure you have a process without, because you said the first time was a disaster. Oh, the first time was for sure a disaster. That's because I didn't have my process down pat. Oh, okay. So now, okay. The process. Fucking with it. I ain't even really fall into that. It's all good like though. That, but it's true. I did not have my process down pat.
Okay.
I had jacked up the process. I had put too many people in a slot. Like I didn't take in consideration how long it takes to cook tacos. And what was crazy is I had bought all this stuff. Thinking it was going to be enough for the 12 and 7, I ran out of everything for the 12 o'clocks.
For real?
I had to recook everything for the 7 o'clocks. I had to go to the store and buy everything. Corn tortillas, cheese, cilantro, onions, meat, chicken. I ran out of everything. And here it is. I'm thinking, I got enough for both slots.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Nah. That's...
Listen. And imagine, and then on top of that, I was late delivering people stuff. And listen, to know me, I've been in corporate America 12 years. I'm huge on customer satisfaction. Mm-hmm. I'm huge on it.
True. And
it messed me up that I wasn't getting these people stuff to them timely enough. That's why I was like, I ain't never doing this again because I don't want to lose customers because of my process.
Right.
That's why I had to go in and revamp it. Now, I make every last one fresh to order.
Okay, cool.
Every time you get it, it's fresh to order because now I set it up where I got 15-minute slots. It only takes me about 5 to 7 minutes to cook the taco, depending on how many orders you have. Boom. And then we in there. Last week, I profited $2,200.
Ooh, that's a good. Shit.
So the shit's
on taco.
Quit playing with me.
Oh, I'm not playing. Hey, that is live.
That's profit, But like I say, I'm literally, although that was for 2 days, but my prep takes days.
Okay.
So it's really like a Monday to Friday job for me.
So tell me about your support system. Do you have support system to getting this done?
Yeah, I got 2 people that work with me. Okay. So I got my cousin.
Yeah, employees.
Do. God, I see what you do for others.
Right.
And he's doing it for me.
Come on.
Because I knew that I would not be able to do it alone. I said that always, even it hurts. Like when people are like, Crystal, you done such a great job and you've made $12 million this year. And I'm like, I ain't done it without my team. Okay. Like give them the congratulations. Give them the whatever you're trying to give me. Because I may have fired off some orders, but they executed it. Okay. Right? So I hired my cousin. He's like my runner. So the delivery process works better. So I'm up there cooking the tacos. As soon as they come down, he delivers them. Then I hire my other homegirl. Mm-hmm. She's like my OM. So she's taking all my orders. She's working my phone. Because when I'm in that taco zone, I can't be on Instagram. I can't have my phone on nothing. Taco zone. Okay. I can't have nothing because I'm focusing on people's orders. And she lines up my order. So, okay, such and such, they want onion cilantro. They don't want that. They want it on the side. And I'm slanging. And listen, it works. Like yesterday, it went so smooth. Cool. So smooth. Now, a couple folks.
Tuesday's your day.
Tuesday. I'm the taco queen. Taco Tuesday is me.
For sure.
I'm the mayor of Tuesdays. Okay. Let's be very clear. But I figured it out and it works now. And I'm excited because I know that now since it works, when I get the food truck, it's only going to work better.
Got you. So I let you shout out your employees, but I'm not going to end this show without you shouting out your mama.
You know I love my mama.
For sure.
Listen, y'all, my mama is an OG, original OG. So it's so funny. I'm going to tell you whatever today. So I text her and I'm like, Mama, I sold out in 10 minutes.
Come on.
She was like, she sends me a meme that says, we rich, bitch. No lie. I got it in my phone. Listen, Mom Dukes, if nobody ain't supporting me, if nobody ain't root, even my daddy, them 2 there.
Right, dad too. I leave that out.
Them 2 there, I am the twinkle in their eye.
Come on.
I can do no wrong. And listen, the way they root me up, my daddy gonna tell me when I started telling him about the food truck. He's talking about, well, I could be security. Daddy, chill.
Daddy got that heat.
Daddy, it's not like that.
He got that heat.
It's not like that. People just coming to get tacos. Chill.
Right, but they're like, nah.
He's like, you don't need to be out there working late. I'm going to be out there with you. I'm like, Daddy, I won't be. I'm going to have workers. You know?
Got you.
But my mom and my dad, they see the greatness in me. They always have seen the greatness in me, and they just keep pushing me. They keep pushing me. They just keep motivating me. My daddy always calls me. He always checks on me. Baby girl, what you doing? What you doing this week? What did you accomplish?
Gotcha.
As soon as he get off the phone with me, it's always watch and pray. Watch and pray.
Cool.
That's what he say every time. And my mom's the same way. She's like, baby girl, you doing this. You a whole author out here. You got this book coming out. Like,
you do have a book.
I do have a book.
You have so much going on, and
I do have a book. I do have a book.
Oh.
So I done went from unemployed to cooking with Sloan to being an author to slanging tacos all in about 7 months.
Cool. And also, you brought some tacos today.
Did.
You did.
Did.
All right, so we got the tacos, y'all.
Yeah, we do.
Tell me about the tacos.
Listen, they crack. They crack. I got some people who come every week to get them.
Okay.
They want them every week.
Do you
So
eat?
what you do? Do I eat them?
Do you eat them? Man, you can't
Did Jesus walk?
He did.
I eat them all because, I do vegan. I do shrimp.
Okay.
I do beef and I do chicken. I eat them all.
Listen, man, you cannot get food off your own supply.
You can get high off of it, though. I get high on my own supply.
So tell me about I see you have the green sauce. What's the green sauce?
So this is homemade green sauce. This will be in your local HEB by the end of 2021. Get into it, honey.
Oh, you didn't buy this from the store?
No, sir. That's handmade. Right out the chateau.
Okay. So tell me about the gumbo sauce.
You blacks love to call this gumbo. So this is called consomme.
Consomme.
Consomme. So what you're going to do is, if you want to get the full ride, it's your first time, and I want you to take a full ride.
The full ride?
Full ride. You're going to take this good taco here.
Uh-huh.
You're going to shoot it with a little lime first.
Oh, the lime, okay.
You got to shoot it with a little lime. Then you go pop it in the consomme. Then you go hit it with a little green sauce.
Okay. Shoot with a little lime.
Shoot that lime.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Then you go dip it here in the consomme.
I say he.
Okay, then whoa. Get your green sauce.
Uh-huh.
Take it for a little ride in there.
Hey. Take a funky ride.
Now go ahead, you get you some and get you lots.
Amen.
You fucking with me? It's hitting.
This shit fucking good, man.
I know. Listen, I believe in my product. Go ahead and take your time.
Like the motherfucking the flavors just keep tingling.
As somebody said yesterday, he said, it's flavor in everything. I say, I know, that's why it's a complete explosion. So even if you don't want no consomme, even if you don't want no green sauce and you just want the tacos, it's an explosion.
Yes, like when you eat one, I mean, I'm on camera right now, though.
Yeah, it's because I cook with love. Go ahead, finish. Go ahead, get you one more. Because I see you kind of the drool hanging off your mouth. Go ahead and get your napkin. You got a little lime on your stash. There you go. Get into it, honey.
Because you got something going on.
I do.
I thought people's on Instagram just gassing because they your people.
No gas. All breaks.
Okay. I want to eat some more, y'all. But I don't want to eat on camera.
Yeah.
But it's just really good.
I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Hooker King.
The hooker
Ooh,
king.
y'all had to see Quincy hit that hooker in T-Town. He was dropping low. Woo, baby.
Okay, so what do you see yourself in 5 years with this or something else?
5 years. I see myself all over the world. I see Media Queen everywhere. I see cooking, my cookbooks flying off the shelves. It's up. It's only up from here. I feel like I've started my process and I'm in the middle of the process and the process is only going up.
Mm-hmm.
I pray for times like this and they here.
Mm-hmm.
They here.
Keep on going.
They here. No, listen, in 5 years, Media Queen will be a worldwide franchise.
Mm-hmm.
Worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't never seen a black person with a taco shop.
Mm-mm.
Have you?
Mm-mm.
Have you? I ain't never seen one. Why not me? Why I can't be the one?
No way.
Why not me? Why not me? So, hey.
I might be a bad interviewer, but that shit was motherfucking good, man.
Yeah.
I couldn't just let that sit.
I see the way you just toe it up.
That right now.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Crystal, I appreciate you coming on my show, telling me about your process. It's an honor to have you.
Thank you.
So I thank you. And I thank my viewers for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed the interview. I also want to give a shout out to Slim Husky for giving me the merch. Listen, when I do my interviews, I get the merch from my friends.
Okay.
To promote them.
I like that.
You know, I mean, I'm on the way too, though.
Yeah.
She a cute interview.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure.
You'll be interviewing me in 5 years.
Oh, you're going to be on Oprah, though. You're going to be on Oprah.
And I'm going to tell Oprah that she need to be cute.
Fuck with me. So, hey, thank you for coming. And it's a pleasure to have you today. My first queen of the process.
The process. The process. Welcome to the process, player. I say you gotta trust her. Cue the interview. I got some shit to say. How persistence about this business really got me here today. Kicking game. It's a podcast, but this here a different lane. Hit you with some hidden gems, but then it's meant to